Welcome along to the second race of the IWTR World Formula Series. We're here for the Circuit Giles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix. Last time out, it was a pretty chaotic race. One red flag and also one safety car. I mean, actually, it's two. Actually, it's another one safety car as well. And yes, I'm all alone here today. So as your commentator and host, Hauser will be. I will still be here, and here we are. Let's have a look at the starting grid, shall we? Lucas Jackson starts on pole today. Pretty good time on the qualifying. Then coming up second place, there's Alexander Anan. And Keiko Yalone starts in the third place. Alongside him is Sepp Fleps in fourth place. Moving on to the rest of the field, we have Marco Perkalainen, Perman Pilch, Louis Bottas, Mitch Johnson, Red Legend 35, John Blanc, Matrix Falcon, Gunther Heinhoff, Ben Wolf, Tim Anderson, Van Keur, Michael Valjak, Simel Yakinga, there's Argentino Bivona, Lewis Hill, Matt Tombe, Mark Tander, Isaac Forshaw, Kadish Cooper, Trek Remaster. Then we also have a Sips over Sips 93, and rounding out the field is Panas Glazos that will be starting from the back of the field. No penalties for him. No penalties for him exactly, because yeah, he's just performing a little bit, but not expecting as he should be. 26 cars. I'll say still 20 laps around this Circuit Giles Villeneuve, a street circuit slash a permanent circuit, because it is built on the island of Montreal. And pretty much we'll be starting the race pretty much right now. And before we've done that, let's have a look of the formation laps. These cars are roaring around to the first corner, as we also can investigating the guiding you to the track. So you can see this is the turn 1, 2 and 3 that they're going to blast down into the front stretch, coming down to turn 1 and 2 and going around into probably to this tight sections. It's sector 1 and down to turn down to a 5th and 6th. There's a lot of chicane. There's about 3 chicanes in this circuit. There's probably the first one. Now coming down into under the bridge, and there's a second chicane flying through. Then down into the little straight, little kink. And down into the infamous hairpin where in the real life Formula 1 Robert Kubica hit the walls and then just being flung off the car. Not really. Okay, sorry. We must have meant about that. Robert Kubica, just the car just flew off and hit into the wall, and apparently he was okay after the accident. Down into the third chicane before the start-finish stretch. See these drivers not really warming up their tires so much, but they're coming back to the grid. That's not really a medical car, is it? It's a AC 427. Coming back to the grids now. Now set for a 20-lap action-packed racing around the Circuit Giles Villeneuve. 5 lights, and it's go, and go. Lucas Jackson gets a pretty much good start there, coming down to turn number 1 now. And look at that, all following up. There's a 3 on the back. There's a little contact there on the back. Everyone looks like they seems to go fine into turn number 1. Then now Luca Jackson into second place. Actually, I had to kill that car for being honest. Luca Jackson still leads now with Alexander Hernan in second place. Sip Flips in the third. Kekko falls down in fourth. Marco Perkalainen now up to fifth. Pretty good starter for Luca Jackson. He's already pulling away on the start. As you can see, Steve Silver Sims 93 moves up to 24th there from the back of the field. And now it's pretty much a single file racing now down to turn down to the hairpin. Long stretch. See now, Red Legend 35. See Luca Jackson now, still in the lead. Scrambling around for the position now. The DRS will be enabled, but DRS will be enabled, but not pretty much. Not now, I would say. It's a 20-lap race. Now, then do a left and right kink now to the first chicane. So Luca Jackson once again still in the lead. Alexander Hernan. Let's have a look on board for now. Making some good progress there. Just only about a 1.2 seconds behind Luca Jackson. See the wheels coming up. Wheels smacking the wheels on its side. Still a single file racing though. Not really going for any interest. Not seeing having a little battles there, just except on opening laps. So now comes Luke Jackson once again. The DRS isn't enabled yet. So now it seems like you can get out. Going further. Not many problems there. It's just a single file racing throughout the first two laps. So here comes Ben Wolf now. In the 13th. Currently on lap 3 now, and there's a battle now There's a battle now, finally. Red Legend 35 trying to overtake Herman Pilch now. Red Legend 35 makes it through into the 7th place. So here's some kind of wrecked or something. So, oh, there it is. So Mel Yakinya, and I think that was Michael Valmiak. I've no idea. But already we have our first incident of the race. Look at that! Oh my lord, that was a big one. That was a huge blow. It's not. It's Lewis Hill. It's oops. Yikes. There's Yakinya and Lewis Hill. They're both in the pits now. Comes out to turn number 1 and 2 once again. I think DRS is not enabled now. I think DRS is enabled. The first, second, and third. It's still the same though. It's still Jackson, Anand, and Plebs. Kekko, meanwhile, he was trying to protect his position from Perkalainen. Coming around the next corner, it's still pretty much for the get-go now. With the Heinolf now, meanwhile, he's up to 12. It's up to 12 now. And indeed it is, the rear flap system is now enabled. Perkalainen now. He has a DRS. He could potentially catch up though. It's breaking a little hard. Still get another DRS. As you can see it out, look at that. Kinga is. He definitely has to yield for that, isn't he? Yeah, he definitely has. He's not yielding yet. But, yeah, he comes out. I see some battles now as we have a DRS enable. Oh, there's another incident. There's Perkalainen and Circuit Giles again. Oh, that's a braking too late there for Perkalainen. Just taking him out. Let's take a look at Perkalainen's view. He just comes around into the first corner and yeah, he can't do anything. Just brakes too late. Well, that will be incident number 2 for this race. And if I have the race director on this race, yeah. The race director said that the incident between Lewis Hill and Yakinya, also with Keko and Perkalainen, will be under investigation though. So yep. But the last shot that we've seen Perkalainen got into Circuit Giles, I would say that's probably Marcus Perkalainen's fault. So now all these guys have DRS. There he goes. Both Perkalainen and Keko, they both pitted. Could there be another incident though? Ooh, that is a little late braking there. These guys trying to catch up each other now. As look at that, on board for Isaac for sure. For sure is 19th now. Could see some incident coming through. Sepleps, I think still the same though. There's Katie Cooper. Oh, we have a little spin there on the background. That's part of Glazos. Glazos was trying to go. Let's take a look at his view. I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a little too late. Thankfully, he saved the car though, so his car will still stay intact. So now move on. Gunther Heinhoff now. Still right behind Matrix Falcon at about 6/10. Let's see some of the incidents that we might see. So now Circuit Giles, he just coming out to the pits while Yakinya was over there, still on the tail of the lead lap. Circuit Giles eventually comes out in front of Yakinya. There's Luca Jackson still trying to catch up with Yakinya. Still there's a lot of incident coming through now. See Bilch. See. Now Pilch now into 7th place. I honestly don't have anything to say about this race yet. We might see some incident back in probably half of currently the weather is still about it's about light clouds. Light clouds, and we still yet don't confirm that the rains might coming soon, but right now it's pretty much no sign of rain. There's now Pilch. So, oh, and there's another big incident. There's Jean Blanc, and we have a big Rex down into the oh my lord. There's a big Rex. Oh, he cut. That was a big incident there in the final chicane. So what eventually happens is it's coming. Oh, Jean Blanc, last race winner. He apparently lost absolutely everything. Yep, both Van Day Racing is crashed out. And oh, that's I think there was a Matrix Falcon collecting Matt Tombay as well. That's a big one on the final chicane. Apparently these guys have to pit now. Drake Remaster now, he's just gonna try to go around the outside. He's eventually changing up the plans, and he's now gonna go overtake down the inside on Summer Sims 93. Since Summer Sims 93 has to eventually giving up on that. There is Jean Blanc, the last race winner, torn apart for front and rear. Still looking back on the top three. It still hasn't changed though. Well, the big crash. That isn't a safety car. Everyone's just completely going fine. There's going to be 4 cars that are going to come into the pits for those 4 cars that have crashed. Maybe there might be another incident with me. May not know. Goes as Falcon, Tombe, Pilch, and also Jean Blanc. Jean Blanc is absolutely furious at what you have done himself. Also Pilch is also furious at... Actually, Matrix Falcon is absolutely furious at Jean Blanc, who is crashing him totally. So now the gap seems to spread out quite a lot. So now Falcon comes out the pits. Tombe also come out of the pits. Yep, that is a big damage there for Blanc. Let's look at that. Look at Jackson now. His best lap time is currently 121.3. But still, Luca Jackson's personal best lap time is just only 121 though. Comes out. Okay. Look at Alexander Hernan now. He was trying to catch up, still trying to catch up Luca Jackson. But now Sepp Flips has nothing to do now because he's actually have nothing to say about that. So, Jean Blanc still blocking. He's essentially blocking the other cars, but eventually he let him through. Now Lewis Bottas now up into 4th, Red Ledger 35 up to 5th. Up to 5th, into 6th there is Mitch Johnson there. He was near. He's being near miss spot for the 4 car wrecked in the final chicane. So now see Gunther Heinhoff. Now they're at the final corner. See how Gunther Heinhoff is about a 1 second away, I would say. 1 second away from Mitch Johnson. Maybe he'll catch up there. Sepp Flips. He's being overtaken by Jean Blanc. Jean Blanc still holding him up, and that's going to be bad for him because Lewis Bottas, Jean Blanc's teammate, is going to come back and probably overtake him. if Sepp can't overtake John Blanc, Luis Bottas, eventually he will come at him. Comes Ben Wolf. Let's have it on board with him now. He's currently 8th place. About 2.5 second gap between him and Gunther Heinhoff. Actually, he's currently catching up though. And it wouldn't be surprised with these guys. Now Sepp already overtaking the lap did Jean Blanc. There comes Jean Blanc, and now he's gonna try to catch up himself. Is this gonna be another incident? It almost looked like it was, but he's not gonna do that a lot of times, I would say. Comes Mitch Johnson now, Gunther Heinhoff. So now Sepp Klips trying to escape from Jean Blanc. Look at that, Jean Blanc is just closing down on him, even though he's being lapped. I guess he's doing him a favour because of Luis Bottas now, he's right behind him. And probably Jean Blanc, he will try anything he can to try to let his teammate by and get third. And oh, we have an incident there, Alexander Nunn. Yellow flag there. Second chicane. What on earth happened there? So, oh, that's a pretty much a late braking there. Spins around, comes off. It's not. You still have quite a loads of gap, but Sepp Klips definitely catching up on him. Simpson 93 up to 17th now. Also his teammate Panos Kalezos up to 18th. Durkalainen's in 19th. Lewis Hill in 20th, and Matt Tombe is in 21st. Well, halfway of the race now. We're past the halfway of the race. Here comes Jean Blanc once again. Still trying to unlap himself, but he was pretty far away from the leaders. See now the other cars still trying to gain some position there. This looks like ooh, that looks cloudy, I guess, over there on the northeast of the track. That on the view that's on right there and now, and yep, the clouds pretty much gathering up now, so we might see some rain, and could be maybe some interesting strategy from some of these guys. But yeah, it's getting darker, as you can see on the shaders of these cars. Straight remaster, still behind Isaac Verschoor though. Kelly Cooper going 14th. Maybe if some wet race could potentially. So there comes Sepp. Oh, that was close there for Jean Blanc. I think I see some crash, which I don't know what happens there. And here he comes out, Mihail Valyak now going down the inside. Oh, there's some problems there. I think that Tim Anderson and Ben Wolf. Oh, that's a big one. Another incident there in the chicane. Tim Anderson can't. Oh, yeah. I think Ben Wolf may be slowing down a little bit too much, but also Tim Anderson, he's also he can't brake himself out, he's braking too late. That causes probably a prematurely stopped on the on the final chicane. Certainly, Michel Valmiak is always trying to go for a move, but it didn't work. Because Valmiak once again is going for a move, it's too far from him. But now he maybe have a chance now because of Ben Wolf's loss of aerodynamics. He's now going down the inside now into the first chicane of the track. He's definitely going for it, and he definitely got it. Sees now Michel Valmiak. Look at the other cars now. I was trying to go on Ben Wolf. Here comes Vivona now. So trying to go for it, but it doesn't work. The straights, maybe the choice, maybe Ben Wolf now going around the outside of Michel Valmiak. It doesn't work on a hairpin though. Comes right behind him. Apparently Ben Wolf can't use. What the hell? Okay, sorry for the language, but yeah, these cars can go DRS without their wings. What? Big ring time, yeah. So now Tim Anderson and Ben Wolf now, they are in the pits. The sky seems darker and darker when we go through the race. Tim Anderson are going to the pits also with Ben Wolf. Now Lewis Hill's gonna overtake both of them. Now up to 18th now. Also Matt Tombe also up into 19th. Magic Falcon, who is having a crash on probably about the half, 25% of the race. Yep. Oh yeah. Alright. Maybe okay, still trying to catch up. Van Kurt now up into 8th place. Now into the hairpin section. Now because Ben Wolf, he just came pretty much, yeah, he's being laughed at. But Wolf come out just in front of John Blanc there, going upwards. Sepp said, nah, he still have to overtake. Oh, John Blanc and Ben Wolf still have both the problems. Some problems there. Sepp he needs to overtake. He needs to overtake Ben Wolf. But now basically Sepp is currently in the sandwiches. Now into the hairpin section once again for the current leader, Luca Jackson. Straights. The fastest lap time currently. It's not really. It's not on the top cut. The first, second, and third cut is for sure. But now Sepp is having a little trouble here. Lap number 16 now, only about 5 laps to go, 6 laps to go now. Sorry, it's about 4 laps to go now. I think that's some. Oh, that's up Glazos. Once again, he having the problems. I think that was Marko Pukalainen. It's essentially. Yep, over there. And then he brakes very late, hits into the back of Paulus Glazos, and that will be under investigation. Once again, Marko Pukalainen making another incident for him. So we never know who might get a penalty though. We never know that maybe Marko Pukalainen could potentially getting a penalty. To follow throughout the race now. Lap number 16. Still yet don't know if the rings will come. Here comes Mitch Johnson. Now, trying to overtake the lap cars now. It will be a side by side now. John Blanc, yeah, he's definitely have to keep up with it. And Johnson officially passed Blanc pretty fine. Now he comes. He's falling behind there. Because look at the Matrix Falcon now, 20th right now. And there is a Glazos and Perkalainen back in the pits. This is Perkalainen's second incident in this race that he causes a crash. It's now going to come and change for the front wing. For Glazos, it's going to be a harsh one. Gonna be a harsh one because he lost the whole rear wing there. See, not much to talk right now. It's oh, Lewis Bottas, he slide off on the hairpin. That gives the 4th place to Red Legend 35. Well, that's not good at all for Lewis Bottas. Essentially, he still have a DRS though, but it's not really worth it, I would say. John Blanc's around the side. Mike Halperig. Oh, John Blanc. Little tanks clapping there. Comes out. Glazos just coming out to the pit lane. He was in front of Miss Johnson. See now, Luke Jackson now, he's gonna come into the pit lane. I guess for a tire change, but it's only about 2 laps to go. So the leader pits. He's gonna pit this lap. What in the world is he thinking? He's gonna pit this lap. I don't know what he's going for. So now essentially Alexander and I'm now taking the lead of the race. Because he also gonna pit this lap on the final lap. Are you kidding me? There's Jackson. I think he's coming out with the fresh hard tires, I think. So it goes around the outside. That's the fight for the podium. Final lap of the race now. Fight for the podium position now, Lewis Bottas. Trying to catch up to Red Legend 35. But Alexander, he's gonna pit. He's gonna pit this lap, so he's gonna lose this play. He's gonna lose this race. What an upset there. I think he might have some mechanical issues coming in. See now, back in front. There's Alexander Anan being blocked by Yakinya. Yep, essentially he has to go into the pit lane. There's your leader. Very what a lucky race there for Sepp Plebs. Rounds the final corner, and he would eventually winning the Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, Alexander Anan, he did cross the line. Luke Jackson up in 2nd place, and Red Legend 35 takes home 3rd place. Lewis Bottas comes in 4th, Johnson coming 5th, and Gunther Heinop coming 6th. And there's Alexander Nunn finishing in 7th place. Van Keur up to 8th, Valniak up to 9th, and finally rounding out the top 10 is Bigona. Tander missing out on the top 10 finishes. There's Falcon in 17th, Anderson 18th. Hill's gonna come home finish in 19th, and Markku Perkalainen into 20th position. There he goes, Pilch. On the final corner now. Essentially finished in 21st. And there's a fight for 23rd, ladies and gentlemen. And looks like Ben Wolf now. Quarter. Final quarter, it looks like it's not going to be enough. Samuel Yakinya comes home to take 23rd. And Ben Wolf comes home into 24th. Yep, meanwhile Panos Glazos and John Blanc comes home in 25th and 26th respectively. And oh, then look at Jackson out of the field. Luke Jackson out of the field. Going back to the pit lane. And that's pretty much it for the Canadian Grand Prix. I would say it's pretty much a boring race, if I'm being honest. But yeah, the fastest lap goes to Markku Perkalainen, who was saying 120.271. But yeah, he has a pretty good start coming into the first few laps, and then it's just dropped off after that. It's a permanent pit. So yep, that is your total score. No driver today to speak of because yeah. Yes. And it is done for today's, ladies and gentlemen. So next race, we'll see what race for the next race. And yep, for the next race of the season, we're going to the Bahrain International Circuit for the Bahrain Grand Prix. It will not be the outer track as F1 in real life. They didn't test it yet. So yeah, it will be a noble version that everyone knows and love. So yeah, so be sure to take a like, share, subscribe, and also click that notification bell as well for watching, for following more full race highlights, and also some news that will be coming towards this season. I'm your host and your commentator Hauser, signing off. Goodbye.